I just knew that appellate work was the type of work I wanted to do. This is what I'm gonna do. I wanna be the first Black female judge on the Supreme Court. And I said that at age 12. So I may not be the first African-American female, but I don't mind being the second or the third. It's fine.
When we are working at the appellate level, what we're doing is shaping the law. And without all of these different backgrounds and perspectives, I think there's a lot of blind spots. If you haven't lived through something, then you just don't think about it.
Like, because this stuff matters so much. If we want to diversify the legal fields and, you know, policy, and if we're deciding these huge things about like anti-discrimination statutes, like maybe we should ask, you know, people of color to have a say in it or encourage them to have a place at the table.
It'll get better over time. Well, things don't just get better. They have to be people pushing for positive change.
Specifically, those from diverse communities can feel like, yes, I have someone who looks like me, who's had similar experiences to me, who are helping to craft these decisions and apply law to these situations that affect me.
And TAP, you know, set up the perfect environment for me to be able to participate in a community like that.
The aura that it brings is so different from law school. Like I genuinely feel like it's an environment where I'm there to uplift and be uplifted.
I think about people who come from similar backgrounds as myself, who are first generation college students, who come from low income backgrounds, who have no idea what they're doing their first year because of where they come from and because of being inspired to create change in their community. They push through it.
My mentors were just so amazing. Like, wow, like these mentors, that access that they're giving us.
She was like, yeah, I can totally see you in that position, and just to hear that back from somebody is really powerful. And so I started to see myself in that position and share that with other folks too.
Some of those questions would be, hey, what do you think is appropriate to talk about in terms of like my identity and what I bring with myself in a cover letter, and what maybe for the sake of like professionalism or, you know, thinking about who I'm applying with, what should I leave out?
And sometimes you just need that reassurance that you are doing fine. You know, you are doing well. Just take a deep breath.
Being able to participate in brown bag lunches with federal court judges who are persons of color, and all who, you know, have spoken candidly with us students about their own experiences coming up, had made me infinitely more comfortable being able to go up to judges and, you know, ask, you know, questions about, you know, themselves and their work.
I am a Muscogee Creek Nation citizen, and we met with one judge who is the first Native American judge to sit on the Washington Supreme Court. I think those things are very important to law students that come from a different background and show us that we can rise to those places.
We get the sense sometimes in law school that we're in competition with one another, and that you know, everything is sort of a zero-sum game, but that hasn't been my experience at all with my colleagues in the TAP program, my fellow mentees. People that understand me without having to, you know, go into the background of why this issue is important or why this issue matters.
The diversity in education and experiences, like bringing all of those people together, it really makes magic happen.
We had a TAP mentee get together, and I was so surprised by like the willingness of other students to reach out and provide whatever access to resources or knowledge that they had to others. Later, there was an entire Google Doc put together with, you know, our interests, you know, our contact information, and if we needed anything or if we had anything to offer to others. And that was just beautiful, you know, that we were able to connect within like an hour of meeting each other over Zoom.
I know for me personally, I'm gonna try and push as many people as I can to apply for the program, because we need these different perspectives.
I've become even more and more excited about my decision to come to law school, which, you know, that's not something that a lot of law students can say when they're going through it.
there are people that are like literally willing to go to bat for you.
I look forward to the day when I'm on the other side and can help participate and contribute and be somebody who can give back.
I'm like the biggest fan of this program.
Just I love Tab.